How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon. And today we finally got my hands on Transformers the movie Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. We're going to be taking a look at him today. First and foremost, thank you guys for joining me here on Prime Energon. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and move him out of the way and take a look at this wonderful packaging. So here we go, Transformers the movie Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Fantastic artwork on the box. He is a commander class, so he is a big boy. You get some nice Studio Series branding. Going on over to the side, you get his epic pose on the side of the box. Going on over to this side, you get Studio Series Commander Class, Optimus Prime, Studio Series 86. Going on over the top, you do get Transformers the movie and some nice product shots of Optimus Prime and his iconic blast off scene. Going on over to the back, you get some product shots of Optimus Prime, everything that comes in the box, his little machine. You get the trailer, transforms in 40 steps. You get the product shots over here as well in trailer mode and in truck mode. So very nice packaging for this guy, Transformers the movie Optimus Prime. So taking a look at some of the details of Optimus Prime, taking a look at that head sculpt, very nice when it comes down to the head sculpt. Love the silver mouth guard, love the blue eyes, looking really good. The silver crest up top, and the shade of plastic they use for the blue looks really good in my opinion for it. Taking a look at the chest piece right here, looking really nice. You get some transparent plastic, but they painted the other side, so it has this little 3D effect for the chest, looking really nice. You get some yellow lights up top, and then taking a look at the torso, you get some nice silver paint for the fake grill and some nice gray over here for the sides, red plastic painted in gray. Taking a look at the torso, some nice yellow for that, white plastic done really nice. Taking a look at the arms, again done really nice as well. You get the silver smokestacks on the side, some nice detailing. I wish they would have included the yellow for these little arrows down here on his hand, but whatever, it is what it is. Some nice detailing on the inside of the arms as well. And then going on down to the legs, really nicely done with the detailing on the legs. Some white plastic for the top of the legs, done really nice. It really does pop, and it looks phenomenal. Blue plastic going on over to the legs. Some nice silver for the side of the legs for the gas cans. Some venting on the bottom right here for the bottom of the legs, looks really nice. A little bit of gray over here for the toes, and taking out the inside of the legs, some nice piping on the inside as well, looking really nice for that. He does have a backpack, but I don't mind it. Everything folds up quite nicely on there. I wish it was a little bit more of a cleaner backpack, not with all of these panels on there, but it is what it is. And checking out the back of the leg, some more detailing on there as well, looking very nice for this Optimus Prime. Checking out the back of the head, it's even got some detail on the back of the head as well. Now going on over articulation for him, head is on a ball joint. Can't really do too much up and down, a little bit side to side, and can go all the way around. Arms can go all the way out. They can go all the way around as well. These little smokestacks were loose as hell coming out of the box, but I was able to tighten them up with a little bit of super glue just by taking out these screws and putting some super glue right into that nub. A unhindered waist joint, can go all the way around. You move these hip skirts out front and back, you can kick all the way forward and kick all the way back, and he can do the 4 splits. You also do get some upper thigh rotation. Move these pieces back down. You do get well above 90 degrees for that knee bend, and then you also do get some nice ankle tiltage. They will lock into place, so be sure you unlock it, and you get a lot of ankle tiltage. And his little horns can go forward and back if you wanted to. That's due to transformation, but they can go all the way back if you wanted to for some reason do that. But yeah, it's due to transformation. They can go forward and back for his little horns right here. You get articulated hands. You're going to have the bottom half and then the index finger for that articulation. They can open and close. So there you go for articulation for Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Now going on over to the slew of accessories he's got. He's got a lot of accessories on here. So you do get his blaster done in a nice metallic gunmetal paint. It's going to be painted on black plastic. Looks really, really good. Love the way this blaster looks. It looks freaking fantastic. You do get some other stuff. You get his Energon axe done in a nice pliable soft plastic. Can go in his hand. If you were to open up this panel right here and flip around his hand, which will reveal this peg, and you can put the axe on his hand on there, so that's actually pretty good. He does get a couple of blast effects as well. They do come a little bit bent, but if you heat these up with a blow dryer, that should be okay. And they do give this effect right here for his blaster. He can't hold his gun, which is a little bit loose sometimes, but you do have this option right here for him to hold his gun, which is awesome. You get the trailer stuff with his roller, which is done in a nice silver paint. So that's actually pretty cool. It's gray plastic, but it's painted silver up top. You get some nice detail on the inside, some detail on the front of it. Wheels are all pinned on, and then you get some ports over here so you could actually pull his trailer. And then going on over to other blast effects that we get, you do get his blast off effects for the bottom of the trailer. We'll show that off once we get him transformed. So that's actually pretty cool. You get a lot of stuff. And going on over to the trailer, very nicely done. Nice Autobot symbol. Very nicely painted as well with this gray strip going across. Done in a gray plastic. Looks really nice. You get a lot of detail on the trailer. Going on over to the side, you get some nice silver wheels. Some nice detailing on the bottom as well. If you check that out, you even have a spare tire underneath here, which is actually pretty cool. You got a stand, so you could stand it up if you wanted to. And then going on over to the back, you get some nice detailing on the door. Some lights down here looking really nice. Little latch, and it can open up with a little ramp. And you can fit some little deluxe glasses in there as well. And this does open up to reveal some more detailing on here, so that's actually pretty cool. You get a lot of detailing on the inside of the trailer. And then you also do get your little robot toy over here that goes inside the trailer, his repair tool. And there you go for that. You can swing the arm around, and then you get some articulation for his arm. And then you can open up and close the claw on the arm as well. And the cockpit can open up. You get a nice little antenna for there, and you can open up the cockpit for his little robot arm, and it can go all the way up like that. And then you just tuck it away, and it will stay nicely tucked away. Fold everything down, and there you go for that. And the little rover has these two slots that are going to go right onto here, and this will also get tucked away very nicely, as you can see right there. And all of your storage, your weapons, and your blast effects will get stored on here. So you just store your blast effects on there like that, and then the gun will store over here, etc. And then these little blast effects will get stored on this little bay down here for storage underneath there. So quickly going on over to some comparisons. So here we got Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, and here we go for the Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. And there you go for that size, and he definitely is a lot bigger than that. Of course, this is a little bit touched up as far as paint, but there you go for the Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. Transformers Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime, a Voyager class. And there you go for that comparison. For the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime, which is a little bit of a different retool of the Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime. I do not have that one, but I do have the Siege version. So there you go for comparisons. So going over transformation for this guy, he is quite an intricate transformation. So we're going to pretty much knock in the wrist. We already got one hand knocked in. We're going to open up this panel and make sure you close the hand up and knock that in as well. And close that up, and then we're going to rotate the arms backwards and then sort of just keep them out to the side like that. And then now we're going to go ahead and what we're going to do, we're going to open up these side panels on the side of his torso and just bring those out. And then we also do get some other panels over here that we're going to go ahead and come out. It can be a little hard to get to. Just swing his waist around, that way you can get your finger in there and then open these up. Just like so. And then now that we got that, we are ready to start bringing this whole back piece out. We're going to go ahead and break open his butt panel and swing that down just like that. And then now we can go ahead and swing his waist around. And then now we're going to go ahead and swing his top portion of his torso around. That way it is facing this weird ass direction right there. Now we're going to push forward his antennas and open up and close up this panel and bring that down, bring this panel up. And then what we're going to do is close this panel to cover up his face, bring these little pieces inward on these double hinges, and these will end up in the middle. You want to keep those just like that down the middle. Now we could go ahead and come on over to this side and start opening up these panels. We're going to open up this panel, open up these wheels, and then we're going to go ahead and bring all this down. We're going to open up this panel and reveal the rest of the front grille, and then just bring this up and keep all of this just like so. Now we could come over to the arms and flick these back down, these side pieces, flick those down, and then now we could go ahead and bring these arms back on this joint and then rotate the arm inward, and then we're going to have this look right here. And these will peg in to multiple joints up here and down here as well. So we're going to go ahead and peg that in to the top and peg that in down here at the bottom, and they will sit on the side just like that. Do the same thing over here. Bring this around, peg it in up top, and then peg it in down here. And then now we can go ahead and flick the legs. You got this joint down here at the waist. Flick the legs back, and then we're going to go ahead and bring these panels up. Close this panel up, and you're going to just sort of put it right in between the wheels and peg that into place. Now we can open up this panel and flip these panels up. These are going to go ahead and complete the front part of cab mode. And there you go. For that, bring everything out like so. We're going to come on over to the legs, open up this panel, flick this up. We're going to come down here and we get these little nubs that got to come out from in between his feet. You get a tab right there, and you're going to get this notch over here. It can be a little hard to get out. And then now we can close the feet up. We're going to open up this panel, the front of his chins, and we're going to swing it all the way around and snap that into place just like so. Now we can connect down the middle, and then these two tabs are going to go right into where his arms were, and those are going to solidify the back part of truck mode and give you that look right there. Now we're going to go ahead and slide these pieces down, rotate right here, and then bring this up, and you're going to get this little blue tab is going to go right underneath there, and then this little tab is going to go right into that slot on the side of his knee, and just bring that up and tab that into place. It's a very light tab. Do the same thing over here. Bring this out, rotate, bring up, lock into place. Last but not least, we're going to go ahead and swing the wheels around, and there you go. Straighten out the smokestacks, and there you go for the transformation of Studio Series Optimus Prime. Very, very nice truck. Rolls around quite nicely. Checking out the detail on the sides, looking really, really good. You get the nice Autobot symbol on the side, some nice silver for the side view mirrors. Of course, the center of the grill done in a nice silver. You get some nice lights over here. Done really, really nice. Some nice detail rivets on there as well. Of course, the lights up top. And then going on over to the side, you get the steps for the side right here. The gas can, wheels done in a nice silver paint with some black on there. And then going on over to the trailer, very nice clean trailer mode on here, if I have to say. There's a little bit of a gap back here in the back, but it's not too bad. And there it is at the bottom. There he is at the top, and here he is at the back. You get some nice lights on there as well. So looking pretty good, and I think this is a fantastic truck mode. All right, so here we go for Optimus Prime and his full trailer mode, looking absolutely fantastic. This thing looks phenomenal. This thing is nice and big, rolls around quite nicely, and has full range of articulation on here as well. Looks absolutely fan-freaking-tastic with the trailer actually hitched on there. So let's go ahead and take a look at some quick comparisons between these guys. So here we got Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, and here we got the Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime. That way you get an idea of how these two look together. Forgot to flip that down. There you go for that comparison. Here we go for the Studio Series Dark of the Moon Transformers Optimus Prime, getting an idea of how that looks together. And then finally, we're going to go on over to the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime. That way you guys get an idea of how that looks together. So to create his infamous blast off mode, we're going to go ahead and put the trailer down, and these two pieces are going to go right into these two notches down there. They only go one way. You're going to get the notches on there and just connect them into these little notches right here, pointing backwards. And then let's go ahead and do that. And then now we're going to go ahead and set the trailer into his hold right there. And then there you go for that infamous blast off scene from the movie that he does only once, which is freaking awesome. And there you go for that look. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of the Transformers Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. If you guys did, give this video a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.